Hello, I'm Neil Ward-Dutton. I work for IDC in Europe, leading our AI and our business automation practices. And in these weekly short videos, I'm talking about recent research we've done, conversations we've had, and ideas we're exploring. Now, the past couple of months has seen a spate of announcements from RPA specialist vendors that all follow the same theme. They're all about providing user interfaces for bots and low-code tools for building those user interfaces. In short, the RPA vendors want bots to be in your face. For example, Blue Prism has launched Interact, and just the other day, they also launched a proposition for contact centers called Service Assist. UiPath has launched Forms and Action Center. And also, just a few days ago, Automation Anywhere launched the Automation Anywhere Robotic Interface, or ARI. All these vendors talk to some extent about how these new interfaces for bots enable collaboration between humans and digital workers. But the reality is far from what you might think. There's no true collaboration, certainly not in the sense we commonly think of when we think of enterprise collaboration tools that humans can use to work together interactively. However, there is a clear direction of travel from the RPA vendors here. They're expanding their suites of tools and platforms to hook into two really important intelligent process automation market trends. First trend is all about low-code application development. Workflow and process automation platform vendors were the first to pick this up a few years back. They added new tools into their offerings that made it possible for customers to quickly build focused workflow applications that would help solve specific business problems from the point of view of an individual business team or function, rather than by taking a more end-to-end process improvement perspective. By doing this, they have revitalized that market segment, and they've enabled customers to get value from business process automation much more quickly. RPA vendors are hoping that by pursuing this same track, they can open up bigger market opportunities for themselves. In short, selling the idea of building apps rather than bots. The second trend is all about a convergence that is quietly happening in the background across many of the intelligent process automation market segments: RPA, workflow, application integration, and even process mining. Vendors from across the space are realizing that customers want and need multiple tools to be able to work together to serve many different use cases. And many are now starting to build end-to-end automation suites. I spoke about this a little in my video last week about acquisitions. As this convergence progresses, there's an increasingly important strategic tussle underway, which is all about which vendors get to be the orchestrators of automation technologies. If RPA vendors don't want to get cut out as the market shifts, they need to be able to play the orchestrator role in as many different types of use cases as possible. And you can look at all these new moves from the RPA vendors as them taking steps towards being able to play broader automation orchestration roles. UiPath's Action Center is a particularly interesting thing in that respect. So you might very well ask, well, this is interesting, but why is it important? The answer is that as more organizations build automation strategies, frameworks, and architectures, decisions about which types of vendors to work with for which different use cases, those decisions are only becoming more complicated. And taking the time to understand the roles that different technologies can play and the directions of travel of different vendors has never been more important. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know what you think. And as always, if you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers.